How's it going, y'all? My name is Aiden Anderson, and this is the Moscow Minutes. I'll be bringing you a breakdown of the Moscow City Council meeting from September 19th, 2022. Highlights from this meeting include a public hearing for opening the budget, proposed daycare code amendments, and an update to the bike facilities plan. Let's get into it. The meeting kicked off with a proclamation for the League of Women Voters of Moscow, which is celebrating over 70 years of service to the community. The mayor gave a proclamation outlining the League's history, goals, and achievements, and a representative of the League then gave a short speech of appreciation for the proclamation, and also to remind everyone about upcoming voter registration. Following that, a public hearing for opening the budget for fiscal year 2022. City staff requested that 11 items totaling $4,189,600 be accommodated in this open budget ordinance, including projects with the fire and police departments, streets and capital projects, and the Hamilton funds that were held for the Palouse ice rink. These funds have already been appropriated by the city, but have yet to be incorporated into the budget itself for fiscal year 2022. With no further discussion, the council then approved this open budget ordinance unanimously. Next up, the second reading of the proposed daycare code amendments. This item consisted of amendments to Moscow City Code daycare regulations, revising some terms and definitions to be more consistent with the state code. It had been brought before the city previously in July of this year, at which time the city council expressed some concerns, specifically as regards the minimum age for a daycare provider, the expanded family daycare size, and the proposed child-staff ratios for infants. Staff was then directed to revise the proposed amendments, which were then presented at this meeting. Modifications made by the staff since that first hearing include keeping the family daycare facility definition they previously used and increased minimum age for daycare providers. Council expressed confidence in the changes made to the proposal, and they approved the proposed amendments unanimously on this second reading. Last on the agenda, an update to the 2016 Bike Route and Facilities Plan. This plan identifies specific routes and treatments for bike facilities, and this update included a number of new proposed bike lanes on several city streets. The Transportation Commission reviewed the updates and recommended approval. Discussion ensued within the council about various particular improvements that council members wanted to see happen at some point, and there was a question as to whether or not they could hold off on voting on some of the proposed changes with which they had some concerns. In the end, the council voted to approve 10 of the proposed changes while remanding 4 of the proposed changes back to the Transportation Commission for additional review based on those same concerns. With that, the City Council gave their reports, where each councilor gave an update as to what they've been up to recently. A couple highlights from that include the Howl at the Hamilton event and an update on various ongoing water projects that we'll be hearing from at some point in the future. And once those were done, the City Council adjourned for the evening. So, that's the latest from the Moscow City Council. As always, we'll have the relevant links posted with this video, and if you have any questions, let us know. This is Aiden Anderson with the Moscow Minutes. See you next time.